right, so let me bring in now KZN EMS spokesperson Robert McKenzie, who's on the line for us. Robert, a very good morning to you. Tell us what more are we learning about this crash? Exactly what time did it take place?
Yes. Good morning. Yes, tragic details of this crash that happened on the R66 between Ulundi and Melmoth earlier this morning. Paramedics are still on the scene, and tragically 13 people have sustained fatal injuries.
So 13 killed, 4 critically injured. What's the possible cause of this crash? Because we spoke to our reporter earlier on, Lee Poulter was on another story, and I saw it was raining very heavily there. Could weather have played a part in this?
Well, we do know that 4 patients have sustained critical injuries, and they have already been transported to hospital for continued medical care. The exact cause of this specific the exact cause of this specific crash is not known, but we do know it is raining in the area.
Such a huge loss of life. Talk to us about the R66, this stretch between Ulundi and Melmoth. Is it known for crashes such as these?
Yeah, it is well known for crashes. There have been many crashes there in the past. Also, we'd like to remind motorists, especially if it is raining, with no prejudice to this crash, if it is raining, to decrease the speed that they're traveling at, as we know that inclement weather is a causing factor in crashes.
Do we know if any children were involved in this crash?
The exact the age and gender of the fatalities is not known at this early stage.
Have the deceased family been notified? Do we know about that?
Not as yet. It's still very early on. Emergency services are still at the scene, and investigations are due to start shortly.
Talk to us. Has the road been closed, that stretch of road?
I understand that the road has been closed. There is a lot of debris lying on the road, making a physical obstruction, as well as the police will want to come do an investigation, take photos and measurements, etc., which requires the road to be closed.
Can you tell us about any alternative routes that people can take?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you asking.
Could you tell us about any alternative routes that people can take to avoid that area?
I'm not sure of alternative routes offhand. However, traffic officials are assisting in traffic to bypass the affected scene.
All right, Robert McKenzie from EMS giving us the latest with regards to this horrific crash. 13 people have lost their lives. It involved a minibus, taxi, as well as a truck, we understand. Details are sketchy at this stage. Robert telling us as much as he knows. But we'll stay on the story, get in our reporters there as well, get the very latest with regards to this crash that happened on the R66 between Ulundi and Melmoth earlier this morning.